Hello everybody, my name is Aaron, aka Pulling and welcome back to PTW Anarchy. Last week, if you have caught PTW, you will have seen that we have split PTW into the brands have been decided. We have ourselves PTW Anarchy and PTW Funhouse. And ladies and gentlemen, the episode 2 here of PTW Anarchy is kicking off with more tag team action. We started last week with tag team action. The Golden Lovers scored a huge victory last week, and the PTW Anarchy management have decided that earns them a championship match to see who's going to be the first PTW Anarchy tag team champions. But we need to see who their opponents are going to be, so this match has been put together. The team of the Awesome Ones, Mike Awesome and The Miz, are going to be taking on Hook and Taz. Taz and Mike Awesome starting things off. These two have a lot of history with each other. Big, powerful slam down there by Mike Awesome, mounting Taz straight away. Actually, Hook is Taz's son. Mike Awesome and The Miz, not related, as far as I know. I mean, they could be. As I said, it is as far as I know, but still. Nice shot. They actually look more alike than Taz and Hook do, but there you go. Cover by Mike Awesome, kick out. Taz very quickly kicked out of that one. Oh my god, release exploded Tazplex, sending Mike Awesome flying to the floor, and Hook went for a Hurricane Rana and got powerbombed. Not weird you see Hook go for a powerbomb. Chair shot attempts there. Multiple chair shots from Taz. Of course, here in PTW Anarchy, there are countouts and disqualifications, unlike Funhouse, where there aren't any countouts or disqualifications. Hook marching down Mike Awesome. But with the countouts and disqualifications thing, there are no disqualifications while you're on the floor. And if you do have weapons in the ring, you have or any sort of illegal move in the ring, you have a 5 count. You know, you got 5 seconds to do whatever the hell you want. Figure 4 leg lock from The Miz to Hook. Now these are two people I never expected to see square off. The Miz and Hook. But both got drafted here to Anarchy. And The Miz flapjack there. Nearly sent Hook flying out of the ring. Hook retreats and tags in his dad. We saw a father-son combination in the last episode of Funhouse actually with Goku and Gohan. And that tag match was absolutely insane. Let's see if this one can follow suit. Obviously the winners of this will take on the Golden Lovers of Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega next week to determine who is going to be the PTW Anarchy Tag Team Champions. But later tonight, in your main event, we have ourselves a match for the PTW Anarchy World Championship. Last week you saw Gunther defeat Eddie Kingston to earn himself a shot in that match, and you saw Kenta Kobashi beat The Fiend to earn himself a shot in that match. So it's Kenta Kobashi versus Gunther in the main event. Well, we got a long way to go before we get there. Taz knee barring The Miz. Hook just running piece of shit kick. Shows what he thinks of Mike Awesome. Obviously there is a lot of animosity between Taz and Mike Awesome, so Hook's going to share some of that, you'd imagine. Not necessarily, but you would imagine that he does. So there were issues with Mike Awesome back in the ECW days. He left ECW high and dry to go sign for WCW while holding the ECW World Championship. So an unprecedented event took place where a WCW contracted wrestler in Mike Awesome for a WWF contracted wrestler in Taz for the ECW World Championship at an ECW event. And then I believe Taz did business and handed over the ECW World Championship shortly thereafter. I want to say to Tommy Dreamer, I could be wrong though. I think it was to Dreamer. Or a snap suplex from Hook. Tags Taz. Clothesline attempt doesn't work, but Taz, got kicked in his little Kajahaja maze. Hook got Miz all tied up with that one. Obviously Taz and Hook well known for their suplexes. Taz was so well known for his suplexes that they just started being referred to as Tazplexes. When you are so well known for a certain type of move, it gets renamed after you. So he's got the T-bone Tazplex, the exploded Tazplex, German Tazplex, vertical Tazplex, any sort of... See what I mean? See what I mean? Hooks are still referred to as suplexes. I don't know if they're going to be called hookplexes. Might catch on, you never know. But I suppose Mike Awesome has the same sort of thing with power bombs, so they start to be referred to as awesome bombs. Miz has not had anything like that. Miz more of a talker. Works for him though. But there was an exploded Tazplex there, and Mike Awesome was dropped on his head, on the mullet. Oh, chop attempt. Mike Awesome just took that. Barely even moved. Oh, but Hook's lariat works on Red Rum. Hook's version of the Kajahajime. The Red Rum. Got an escape there. Miz goes for the figure four. Miz did master the figure four leg lock. Was handed down to him by Nature Boy Ric Flair, which is very bizarre, but of all people to hand that move down to. But there you go. Just like Taz are going, oh, German suplex dropping the Miz high on his head. Awesome now thinking, running, Awesome bomb into the corner. Taz's feet are in the ropes. Jab to the face. Awesome might be thinking another Awesome bomb, sit out style this time. 1, 2, Hook's there to break it, and Hook locks in the Red Rum. Hook trying to choke out Awesome. Taz, gotta be proud. Awesome now trying to escape to Miz. Awesome knows that he is the muscle of the team. He knows that. Oh, pile driver to the Miz. Awesome though with the sit out. Awesome on the Hook. Goes behind. Oh, kick to the little Dick Ding. Dick Ding? What the hell's a Dick Ding? You know what I mean? Miz went behind. Might be thinking skull crushing. Oh my god. Red Rum. Center of the ring. Miz was in trouble, but Awesome said to stop it. Taz rolls into an armbar. Very nicely done. Miz just multiple strikes to Hook. Takes him down. Oh, Miz saying he's the smart one. Drop kicks the knee, or the back of the leg even. Kicks his leg out of his leg. Shouts out Owen Hart. Taz and Mike Awesome, the legal men, now Exploder. Good God, Miz running big boot. Miz trying to choke out Taz while there's a pile driver going on. And Awesome now. Awesome bomb. Cover. Hook right back in the ring to break that up, having none of it. And look at the brutal forearms from Hook. Hook is insane, and I kind of love it. There's the tag. And assisted Awesome bomb from Mike Awesome and The Miz. And then a running Awesome bomb to Taz, center of the ring. Miz now trying to get an advantage, but Taz just fires back straight away. One of the toughest men on the planet without a shadow of a doubt. But there's the figure four. Don't care how tough you are, that hurts like hell, but Hook's there to break it. But for his trouble, gets an Awesome bomb. And now so does Taz from the... Oh no, Taz escapes. But Miz is right there to just sock him in the jaw. Miz, oh no, rolls into an armbar. Miz is in trouble. Miz is in trouble, but no, Awesome's there to stop it. Another escape. Miz, little DDT. Awesome's just getting his laps in. Nice arm trap suplex there from Taz. Oh, sorry, arm trap Tazplex. Oh, Taz mission. The Kajahajime. The Kajahajime. Watch Miz get out of this, and then Hook locks it straight in himself. Oh no. Nice head and arm capture Tazplex. Hook's up top. You don't see this too often. Crossbody. Drags the Miz away from the ropes. Hook tags back into Taz. Easy for me to say. There's the tag to Awesome. Exploder release. Awesome bomb. Hook though tying Awesome up. Boom, suplex. Taz, I think he thought he had Awesome there, but he got the Miz instead. Awesome now. He's thinking another. Oh, he's thinking running. Awesome. Bomb. Center of the ring. 1, 2. But Hook's there to stop it. Oh, Miz takes out the knee. Exploded Tazplex. Sends the Miz flying. Exploded Tazplex. Sends Awesome to the floor. Like father, like son. And another capture Tazplex there, but it looks like there's going to be an Awesome bomb on the floor. Swinging neckbreaker from the Miz. And another running Awesome bomb on the floor. Exploded Tazplex sends the Miz flying to the outside. Release German on the floor. Oh, low blow. 15. It's a 20 count on the outside. Taz telling Miz exactly what he thinks of him. But walks right into Awesome. Backdrop though. Backdrops out of it. Tag. Here comes Hook. Tag. Here comes the Miz. And Awesome. Oh, was thinking Awesome bomb. Taz saved his son. Headbutt to the Miz as well. Who's legal? I think it's Miz and Hook. Miz goes behind. Hook goes behind. Ripcord clothesline. Red Rum. And the Miz taps out. Awesome managed to break it, but he didn't manage to break it in time. Ladies and gentlemen, next week, the Golden Lovers versus Taz and Hook to determine the PTW Anarchy Tag Team Champions. How did that get rated? I'm curious. 100%. It looks like the PTW Anarchy Tag Division is heating up. The tag division on both shows are going incredibly well. Well folks, coming up next we have ourselves a triple threat match here in PTW Anarchy between 3 guys who we just haven't seen yet, that the general manager wanted to stick on the show to see where they how they're doing here. Ladies and gentlemen, Jon Moxley, Goldberg and Triple H. That's a very random triple threat, but here we are. These 3 men very easily could be top contenders. This match could go a long way as to saying who might be next in line for the PTW Anarchy World Championship after tonight's main event between Gunther and Kenta Kobashi. Of course, this is triple threat rules. First pinfall or submission is going to be the victor. No counters, no disqualifications in a triple threat. Moxley, Triple H and Goldberg. Goldberg, nice capture suplex there. Triple H raking in the eyes. H now, oh, punch to the back of the head. And a spinning back fist. Moxley got the paradigm shift in. Oh, and look at the Triple H and Mox hammering each other back and forth. Moxley gets the better of it, but crumples as well. Goldberg was smartly just watching. Didn't get involved, just watch those two beat the hell out of each other for a second. And nice knees from Mox. Jumping headbutt. Went for a lariat, but Goldberg caught him with a headbutt of his own. And a scoop and a slam takes Moxley down. And Triple H, they're both just dragging Moxley back and forth. Moxley back up, but walks into a Triple H pile driver, jumping style. Goldberg throws Triple H into a corner and then twisting neckbreaker from Goldberg. Punch to the face, back and forth they go now. Heavy hands from both men. Triple H gets the better of it. He's back up to his feet. Moxley just marching him down. Ripcord there into a lariat. One thing I will turn... Oh, spear! One thing I will turn around and say is there are multiple versions of maybe the same person, but either from different eras or under different names. There are a few different ones like that on rosters. So I believe there is actually a Triple H on both shows. But this is Triple H 2003 who has been drafted over here to Anarchy. I think it might be Triple H like 2016 that's on Funhouse if I remember correctly. The same with Moxley. Jon Moxley has been drafted over here onto... nice, a spinning neckbreaker there. Magic Kill, I think that was. Has been drafted over here to Anarchy. whereas Dean Ambrose, I think, has been drafted over to Funhouse. So if you do see a couple of different people like that, then that is the reason it's not a mix-up on the rosters. There's just different eras of people might be on different shows. Anyway, moving on with that one, Moxley right to the eyes of Goldberg. Thrown into the corner there, ripcord into a clothesline. Goldberg just having his way with Triple H, working on the leg. A lot of people turn and say about Bill Goldberg that he's very one-dimensional, and he can be very one-dimensional. Oh, look at this, he's hammering each other in the ears. Goldberg broke that up that time. Goldberg can be very one-dimensional. Spear, jackhammer. Doesn't like matches that go over a couple of minutes, but he does have the capability to go longer. You have seen, there are, in his WWE run, his early WWE run, he did prove that he could have matches that go longer, that aren't necessarily bad. He also had a run in Japan where he was pretty decent as well. You know, he can do it, but his strength lies in short bursts of pure power. That is where Goldberg's strength lies. So if you take Goldberg longer, he can hold his own, but he's at a disadvantage. And in a triple threat like this, it's incredibly difficult, especially against people the caliber of Triple H and Jon Moxley, to end it quickly. We're already at an 8.5 minute, which is more than Goldberg would like. But see, Goldberg can still go. It's just he's at more of a disadvantage the longer this match goes. Jackhammer! But Moxley just headbutts him and tells him exactly what he thinks of him. Moxley, nice hook and ladder. Of course, Triple H known for the long, epic styles of matches. Moxley can do it all, really. Easily the most versatile guy in this match. Triple H can do... Oh my god! Triple H was going for an Indian Deathlock and Moxley caught the MOX to trips out of it. And Triple H now vertical, delayed vertical suplex. Goldberg just stood on watching there. Oh, trips! Oh, I thought he might be thinking pedigree, but instead spikes Goldberg with the DDT. Punches him in the head. Back elbow. Trips, heavy-handed punches to Moxley, drops him. And another vertical. Oh no, Goldberg gets out of it with a vertical suplex of his own. Moxley raking the eyes. Goldberg, went to just hammer him down. And now Triple H going for that Indian Deathlock. And Moxley really just letting it happen for a second rather than breaking it up. Oh, big back elbows from Mox. Slips behind. Is thinking Bulldog choke. He's got Goldberg in the Bulldog choke. Triple H breaks it up. DX. I don't know if any other members of DX are on this show. I can't remember. Trips. Big lariat. Goldberg up. Shoulder tackle. Moxley dragging Trips out from the ropes. It goes for an armbar. Moxley smartly there. Goldberg not so smartly, not breaking it up. So his first pin or submission. And now Moxley throwing the heavy hands of Goldberg. And Mox again in a straight up fist fight is beating everybody. Triple H going for the Indian Deathlock but gets headbutted. Mox curb stomp, shouts out to Seth. And goes for the MOX, doesn't land it. Thrown to the corner. Both men thrown to the corner. Goldberg though, not able to do much. Triple H comes out swinging. Goldberg swings on that neck breaker. The only man standing currently, but Trips back up. He's back up but walks into it. Jackhammer. But Moxley headbutts him in the back of the head to stop it. He's got Trips caught. And those north-south elbows. 12-6. Just hammering on Triple H. And ripcord into an MOX. Moxley just doing everything he can here. Death Rider. Covers Triple H, but Goldberg recovered in time to stop it. Stands Triple H up. Goldberg off the rope. Spear. But Moxley covers him. Moxley covers Triple H. Goldberg wasn't paying enough attention. Goldberg hit the big spear on Triple H, and while he was showing off to the crowd and then catching his breath, Moxley just covered him. Hell of a win from Moxley there. That's got to put Moxley in good contention to maybe go after the World's Championship. You gotta think that that goes well for him. It doesn't do good for Triple H, but Goldberg didn't have a bad showing. Goldberg technically hit the winning move in that one. Well, folks, it's time for one-on-one action. If you saw last week's episode of PTW Anarchy, you have seen the huge battle royal that took place between most of the women on PTW Anarchy. And the final two in that match came down to Alexa Bliss and Io Sky. Io, who never lost the original PTW Women's Championship and hadn't lost for a long time. And then she fell short to Alexa Bliss, who threw her out of that battle royal at the last possible moment and gained the victory. And Io demanded a one-on-one match tonight with Alexa. Straight up, one-on-one. No over-the-top rope bullshit. It is straight pinfall, submission. See, she still holds the PTW Women's Championship. Officially not recognised. At least not at the moment. Who knows, it might get reinstated, depending on what the general manager thinks. It might be rebranded to the PTW Anarchy Women's Championship, you don't know. Io flips out of the corner there, but gets caught into a snap suplex from Bliss. Obviously, Io's still not been pinned or submitted for a very, very long time. Maybe ever. Can't remember if Io's actually been pinned or submitted. Bliss we know has lost before. A couple of times. But she got herself a huge victory over Io last week, and Io was pissed about that. Hence this match has come about. It'd be interesting to see who gets the advantage in a straight up one-on-one match like this. Bliss throwing those heavy forearms, goes behind, but Io, nice sort of a kangaroo kick style maneuver there. Arm drag takedown. Dragging Io away from the ropes, and Alexa just goes for a cover. Not even a one count. Ref Steve right up in there. Dragging Io again out of the ropes and just kicking in the knee. Still very early on, but Alexa goes for a code red. One. Just a one count. Io threw a heavy strike but wasn't able to connect. She did manage to take down Bliss afterwards, and now goes for a bow and arrow. Stretching Alexa out there. Alexa slips out of it. Circling each other. Nice Rana. Dragging her again out from the corner. Both these two quite well versed with high flying offense, but neither one has really done much. But just as I say that, Alexa with the diving knees. I'll say obviously Io's got the moonsault, Bliss has got the twisted bliss. Both favoured finishers of their respectively of them. Easy for me to say. But Io's been using the brainbuster quite often as well to put people away in PTW. Bliss has obviously got the DDT. Oh, speaking of twisted bliss, somehow she managed to miss that entirely, and I don't know how. Io spinning back kick didn't connect. Got back and forth they go. Forearms for chops, and Bliss takes her down. Standing, oh, insult to injury, and again. So the athleticism of these two is near unparalleled. Back to that bow and arrow stretch. Bliss manages to get out of it. Goes up Bliss, DDT! Spiked her on the head, covers, 1, 2, no, just a 2 count. Close but no cigar, not able to put Io away, roll through, double stomp. Stands her back up. Io's pissed now, but Bliss goes behind German. 1, 2, no, 2.9, I thought Bliss had it. I thought maybe Bliss has got Io's number. Back to that roll through, into that double stomp again, and a cover. 1. Just a 1 count, and Bliss kicked out of that one. More kicks to the ribs, and Io goes for an ankle lock. Trying to get her to tap. But no, kicks a knee out of a knee. More shots to the ribs. Io's finally going up. Genius of the sky, moonsault. That could be all she wrote for Bliss. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count, and Bliss survives. Oh, brutal forearm dropping her. Alexa goes up. Twisted Bliss again, not connecting. Something is off on Bliss's equilibrium. Easy for me to say. I don't know whether she knocked her head funny at some point. Well, that's not going to help. Brainbuster from Io. And a jumping spinning kick. I'm not sure whether Alexa's knocked her head at some point earlier in the match that we didn't quite catch, but it seems that she's off trying to go for that Twisted Bliss. She's not able to connect with it, but she goes for the Bliss DDT, and that works. But Io was in the ropes. Front dropkick attempt doesn't land. And there's another brainbuster. If she did land on her head, it's not doing well for her. Moonsault perfectly connected off the brainbuster. 2.9 Bliss is still in it. Somehow still in it. Spike DDT. Going up top now. Twisted Bliss. And again, she doesn't connect. But Io, the moonsault does. Drags Bliss further out to get her away from the ropes. Covers her. 1, 2. No, Bliss still surviving. Double stomp to the ribs. Don't know what's going on with Alexa in this one, but she's clearly not doing well. She's clearly hurting. Super kick. Io showing no mercy at all. Another super kick. And just drags her back to her feet and then spikes her with her own DDT, but Bliss just bounced back up. Oh, but Bliss, not quite knowing 100% where she is, ran straight into the corner, knocking herself down. But Bliss DDT. She's doing her absolute best to stay in this one. Doesn't go for the pin now. Goes for another one instead. She wants to keep Io down, but Io's now getting back to her feet. Thrown to the floor. Bliss just yelling at her. Comes charging in Alexa. Oh my god, a Sasuke special style crossbody. German suplex on the floor. These two are absolutely tearing it up. Brainbuster onto a chair. On the floor. And now Io. Io. Moonsault. Good god, 13 count. These two have gone insane. Super kick. Io up top. Doesn't go for the moonsault. Waits for Alexa to get up. Oh, she does go for a moonsault, but to a standing opponent. Drags Bliss out. Gets back to her feet, but drop toe hold from Bliss. Comes marching in off the ropes. Double knees to the spine. Oh, she went for a roll up. Wasn't able to connect with it. Oh, but a brainbuster again from Io. But a Bliss is straight back to her feet. DDT. Rolls her over, covers her, pulls her away. Oh no, she's still managed to grab the ropes. I thought she pulled her out from him. German. She's definitely in the ropes there. And Sister Abigail. Rolls her over. 1, 2, 3. Bliss manages to pin Io Sky. The first person to do so in a long damn time, certainly in a one-on-one match. Alexa Bliss and Io Sky just damn well tore their house down. My god, that was exceptionally good. I enjoyed that match. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is your main event of the evening. We have ourselves a one-on-one contest for the PTW Anarchy World's Championship. Who is going to be crowned the first World's Champion? Will it be the Ring General GUNTHER? Will it be Mr. Orange Crush himself, Kenta Kobashi? Wait right where you are to find out. Well, here we go, folks. Main event time for episode 2 of PTW Anarchy. I am intrigued how this one's going to go. We saw John Moxley get a huge win in a triple threat match earlier, which is going to put him maybe next in line. But we need to see who is going to be the first PTW Anarchy World's Champion. Last week, GUNTHER, he went to war with Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston and GUNTHER had one of the hardest hitting matches I've seen in a long time. Well, speaking of going to war, this man had no easy task himself last week. He's even brought out the orange tonight. Kenta Kobashi went one-on-one with the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And those two hit some of the hardest lariats I have ever seen. And Kobashi ended up walking away the victor. They've brought out referee Deadpool for this one. They've brought out their key referee, their top dog referee. Who I believe might also be on the roster. I'm not 100% sure whether he's on this roster or Funhouse. He's on one of them. Another chop to the arm. A slow start from Kobashi and Gunther. Oh, but Kobashi just throws Gunther to the outside, overpowering the big man. Both these men are big men. There is no question about it. Gunther's got the height advantage. I know that, but I'm not sure about the strength advantage. It might be pretty even. And big chop. Both these men will chop the hell out of you as well. Gunther found out last week when he went against someone who chops the hell out of you. Normally, he's the biggest chopper in a match. Not sure whether he's the biggest chopper in a match with Kobashi, though. Kingston gave him a run for his money last week. Oh, goes for that big chop. Doesn't connect. And again, working the arm. Smart move. Oh, delayed vertical suplex, sending Kobashi to the floor. Both these men have quite a similar move set, if you think about it. Both use big, heavy-handed chops. Both have put people away with big, heavy lariats. Both throw big power bombs. They have got a very similar move set. Main difference, I think Kobashi's got a little more variety, maybe, in his ways of putting people away. Kobashi's got the moonsault. He's also got the orange crush. And of course, in his back pocket, when he really, really needs it, he's got the burning hammer. Gunther obviously does have the diving splash. He's got the Boston Crab and the sleeper. So maybe not, actually. Maybe they've both got a lot of various ways they will put people away. The more I think about it, the more similar these two actually are in ring. And Gunther, big boot, hell of a kick, and more chops. I say these two will absolutely tear the blood vessels in each other's chests. Neither man's chest is going to be the same colour when they go backstage tonight. We know that. Bulldog though from Kobashi. Both men were down centre of the ring for a second. Gunther went for that uppercut, wasn't able to connect. Both men throwing chops at each other. Double underhook, but Gunther blocks it. Back heel trip. And just sits on his face. Only a 1 count there. Kobashi able to quickly get out. Kobashi now. Powerbomb, but Gunther locks in a triangle to get out of it. Impressive. Again, both men. Similar styles. Gunther got to be very heavily influenced by Kobashi. But Kobashi, powerbomb. We saw Gunther use God knows how many powerbombs last week to put down Eddie Kingston. It was a lot. You hear at Suplex City, it was Powerbomb City last week. Off the ropes, Gunther with a drop kick, shotgun style. My God! But Kobashi comes out with a chop. Gunther dragging Kobashi into the corner, elbows him down, and a big knee, exposed knee. No knee pads for Gunther, so that bone was right on the chin. More heavy chops from Kobashi, and takes Gunther down with them. Dragging him away from the ropes, stands him up, spinning back chop, dropped Gunther like a bad habit. And Kobashi might be thinking, Orange Crush! 1, 2... Oh, I thought Kobashi had done it. Oh, but Gunther. Power bomb. It's Gunther's preferred method of putting people away is the power bomb. He does have more in his back pocket, but it is his preferred. And another one stacks Kobashi up high. 2. Oh, 2.9. Both men trading exceptionally close near falls. A Russian leg sweep from Gunther. Comes charging in off the rope, sits on down on him with that sitting senton. Just a 2 count. Kobashi gonna return the favour in powerbomb style. Standing back up. Oh, but chops. Heavy-handed chops from both men. And another Russian leg sweep. Very similar movesets. And Gunther now, brainbuster to Kobashi. Kobashi manages to drag himself up, but he's dizzy. Oh, but now, double arm DDT. Gunther's down center of the ring. Kobashi's got him up. Kobashi comes charging in. Big lariat. Turned Gunther inside out. And Gunther manages to get back up before Kobashi can take advantage. However, he walks into the Orange Crush again. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, so close. So damn close. Gunther straight over powerbombs Kobashi, stacking him up high. 1, 2, 3. No! 2.9 for 2.9. Gunther again. Another powerbomb to Kobashi. Drags Kobashi away from those ropes. Pins him. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought Gunther was about to be crowned the first PTW Anarchy World Champion. Oh my god! Burning Hammer! Oh! Gunther fell to the floor, and that might be the only thing that saved it. Oh, Jesus Christ! Another Burning Hammer on the floor. I think Kobashi was pissed that Gunther fell to the floor. Kobashi doesn't bust out the Burning Hammer very often, only when he absolutely needs it. And he pulled it out there, and Gunther fell to the floor, probably the only thing that saved him. And then Kobashi did it again on the floor, but Gunther with a Vader Bomb. Now they're back in the ring. 2, 3. Gunther gets the victory with the Vader Bomb. Gunther is your PTW Anarchy World Champion, the first of his kind. My God. You know damn well the only reason that Gunther is walking out of this match as PTW Anarchy World Champion is because that Burning Hammer landed just close enough to the apron that Gunther could roll out to the floor. My God, that ring positioning saved Gunther in that match, and he managed to put Kobashi away with a huge Vader Bomb. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for episode 2 of PTW Anarchy. Thank you so much for joining me in this one. It has been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. All the fun stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.